In MPE, you can associate any lesson with other useful files. For example, jam tracks, PDF charts, GuitarPro tabs, Word documents or Excel documents that have your own training notes in them. So you'll have all the material that you need to go along with the lesson or the song that you're working on. Okay, so first I'll show you how to use associated files that have already been set up, and then I'll show you how to set them up for yourself. I'll show you on a TrueFire course, because in every TrueFire course import, you'll automatically have the following associations: jam tracks, PDF charts, GuitarPro and TuxGuitar tabs. Also, on those courses with course accelerators applied, some lessons will also have associated web pages. So this is Angus Clark's TrueFire course, 50 Hard Rock Licks You Must Know. There's an accelerator icon here, so we can see an accelerator has been applied, and the associated files, as always, are here. The first one is the jam track. So let's click on that, and here we are in the jam track. You can see I'm slowed down. I can change the pitch. So it's remembered where I was last time. It's remembered the settings I had last time. I can set up sections. I can do all the same stuff that I can do on the video file, and it remembers it all for me. Okay, to go back to the video, you press that button there. So the button changes if you're playing video or if you're playing the jam track. Next up is the associated PDF chart. You can zoom on this, you can scroll it around, you can move it, and all of those settings are retained the next time you bring up the chart. So you can get it set up exactly how you want it, and it's remembered for you. Next up is the associated web page. And you can see here, we're on a YouTube recording of Angus's band, Daredevil Squadron, performing the piece that inspired his lesson. Here we've got the GuitarPro, and there it is. Obviously you have to have GuitarPro installed on your computer for that. TuxGuitar, I don't have TuxGuitar working on my computer at the moment, but it's similar to the GuitarPro. It'll show you the tab, and this is your associated notes. So this is where you can put your own Word document or Excel document where you're tracking your own notes for each lesson. I don't have one set up for this one. Okay, so that's working with associated files that are already set up. Let's look at how you'd set them up for yourself. Okay, to demonstrate this, I'll just create a library that I can throw away when I'm finished. Okay, I'm going to call this one Hard Rock. Okay, and select the library. Whoops, select the library, there it is. And I'm just going to recreate the Angus Young lesson we were just looking at. This is something I'd never do in real life because this is a TrueFire course and everything gets set up for me when I do the import. But it's an easy thing to demonstrate on because the TrueFire courses have all the associated files ready for me. So I'm just going to drag that same lesson in. There it is. Now I'm going to...
This is called Hanging Down at Dino's One. I'm
going to add the... What's this one? This one's the GuitarPro. So all I need to do is drag it over here, over the GuitarPro symbol. You see the plus, the green plus symbol, and there it is. There's the association. Now I'll do the same thing for the MP3, which is the jam track. Add that one, there it is, and I can jump straight to it and play. Okay, and we can do the same thing for the PDF chart. Just drag it onto the button. There it is. Okay, to demonstrate putting on your own notes, I've created a Word file which has got some practice notes. I'm just going to drag that on there, and I can click on that and it'll bring up my practice notes. Now you may be wondering about the difference between doing that and bringing up the comments field, which is empty in this case, but when you do a TrueFire import, it has the comments for the track, and I can always put comments in here. Here are my comments. Okay, and they'll be retained for me. There's not really a lot of difference with this. The main idea with the comments thing is to show you the comments that come with the TrueFire courses, but also to give you a quick and easy place to store any comments. If you want something more structured, then I'd recommend storing your comments using the associated files feature. All right, let's look at associating a web page to a lesson. I've jumped over to Vicky Genfan's 30 Strumming Patterns True Fire course for this one. Have a quick listen because it's cool. Normally what I would use this for is if there's a song that's being demonstrated and I can find a YouTube video of the song, or if I found some tab online that's particularly relevant, then I'll link those up. So you can use it to link up whatever web page you want. Let's just link it to Vicky's web page. In Safari first and then in Chrome. If you're using a different browser, have a look in the help. So if I click in here, you can see this little globe icon appears and I can drag it down onto the MPE globe. In Chrome, let's jump in here, I can click on that eye symbol there. So it's always the thing to the left of the URL, and again I can click in there. And so now that's associated, and if I click on there, it'll bring it up in your default browser. See you in the next lesson.